Hello, and welcome back to another episode of my Chelsea journey. I have had another good run since the last time we spoke. We are now on the 1st of November, so that means it is time for you to see how I done in October. So, as you can see from this opening screen, we are doing well in the league. Up the top, we've actually caught and bypassed Arsenal. We are now the fifth highest goal scorers in the league, and we are the best for goals conceded. If you remember last time, we had conceded 4 after 7, and we've now only conceded 5 after 10, so that's not too bad at all. Higuain has got his shooting boots on and has bypassed Hazard for top goal scorer at the moment. We've got a few players that are on Man of the Match awards: Hazard, Athletic, Kovacic, and Depay, all sharing 2 apiece. So let's have a look at how things have gone and what you need to be informed about. So we've had some problems with injuries. So let's have a look at our medical centre and show you the injuries that we've had. So as you can see here, we've got Emerson and Zabacosta both picked up injuries. Both of our wingers, so our wing backs, it's made it very difficult over the month to get our wing backs sorted. You've seen how much we've relied on our wing backs in previous games. The reason I've brought it up this way: Emerson injured on the 15th of the 10th, pulled calf muscle. Emerson injured on the 3rd of the 9th, a twisted ankle. So it's looking like he's having a little bit of problems with injuries this season. So they come back after 6 months out, September, so probably January 2018. After that 6 months out, then he's had 3 weeks off because of a twisted ankle in September. It's got to October, and now he's got 2 weeks out because of a pulled calf. Might have to keep an eye on him, and if it continues, it might be that we start looking for a new left back. Current injuries at the moment: Sabacosta out. He's got an abdominal strain. He's going to be out for another 2 weeks by the looks of it. Other than that, it's not going too badly. We have also been named runner-up in the Manager of the Month awards. Let's have a look through there. There we go. So yeah, 300 points. Couldn't have done any more myself. It's just Warnock with Cardiff to get 3 wins out of 3 and beating Liverpool in there. He does deserve to be up there. And let's just take a quick look at what else should we have a look at this time before we start looking at the other stuff? Board confidence. Yes, go board. See how they feel about me. So board confidence. And here we are. So, to summarise, the board are very pleased with the overall leadership. Fans are happy at the convincing 6-1 win we had over AZ, which we'll have a look at in a moment. Not happy about that Palace draw from the last episode. To be honest, I'm not happy about it either, so nothing untoward there. Satisfied with the competitions, they're pleased with the matches, they're not decided on the club stature yet, they won't know until the end of the season on that one. Satisfied with the transfers we've made, it's only Memphis that we really brought in. The philosophies are being followed well, finances are satisfied with, really pleased with the dressing room atmosphere, which is a big one, because we did at one point have the atmosphere, they weren't really liking me, so managerial support they're pleased with, and the tactics they are delighted with. Delighted, like that. 96%. So let's just go to the dynamics and have a look at how we're looking. So the team cohesion has grown again. I said it would with the more games we played. So this will improve with player positioning during matches. That's good. I like that. The dressing room atmosphere is getting near enough to top spec there. We're into excellent. Players are enjoying playing together, are pulling in the same direction, and should have no cause for complaint or anything other than the most serious of issues. And then we've still got two players who are currently unhappy at the club. Pedro wants to leave for first team football, and Willian, same issues as the last time. They're only concerned, they're not too severe. And there's no one agreeing or disagreeing with them, so it's not making much of an issue now. The biggest thing here, managerial support has grown again, now in very good, and there was no yellow here this time. As you remember, the last episode, the yellow was still there, that there were players not happy with me still, but that's gone. I've got a strong influence over a number of the players in the dressing room now. Let's have a quick look at the hierarchy in the dressing room. So there I am sitting at the top of the table, and I've obviously managed to get a few of the important players on side, which is doing us really, really well. So let's have a look at the fixtures for the month. And as you can see, it's a clean sweep there. 6 from 6. Not one there we had to take with a penalty shootout, but we'll have that. And we got AZ was the first team we went up against. So AZ, they're 8th in the league at the moment in the Eredivisie. How are they getting on? Got 2 games in hand, so I'd probably put them around 4th in the league at the moment. So let's have a look at how the game went. We destroyed them, absolutely destroyed them. Call them greens. That is what you want from a team. So let's have a look at the stats. So, team we started out with was Kepa in goal. We went with a standard back line of Zabacosta, Rudiger, Christensen, Louise, and Alonso. We've started getting Kante into that central midfield role to play alongside Kovacic. And then we've got Depay, Hazard, and Higuain up front. We played against a 4-1-2-3 formation. Plenty of space to exploit around here, and we use the wings to affect by the looks of it. So shots, 25 shots to their 14. Outgunned them all the way through here. 3 clear-cut chances, 3 half chances, and they didn't create anything. Possessions 50-50. Passing's about the same as well. Crosses completed 19%. That's a nice percentage for completion. Could do with winning a few more headers in the box if we're going to be going like that. And then 8.43 average rating. That's a high average rating for a cup game. Let's have a look here. And let's check out the goals that were scored. And I know what's going to happen, because every time I do it, there we go. Might even go slightly slower. No, we'll keep it on there. And go. Zabacosta to Hazard. Blast off. It's come back to Zabacosta. Marcos Alonso on his right foot. It's headed away. But Kante plays it into Memphis. And that's 1-0 to Chelsea. AZ got an equaliser. So they're coming down the left here. Through to Jens. And he takes a shot from outside. Kepa shouldn't be being beaten from that far out when he was in the middle of his goal. So Kante's bringing the ball through, out wide to Higuain. He's got plenty of space for the Depay in the middle, and he finds him well. Depay, to lose that many defenders, has done really well there. Maya gives it away to Alonso, and just a long hoof over the top that time. Higuain into Depay, and there's Depay's hat-trick. 3-1 Chelsea, and there's no way back. And it became academic at the end. Kovacic to Zabacosta. Christensen on the volley, and it's 4-1. Afro-Equator from the left-hand side through to Depay. He takes on his man. Ball into the box, and Higuain 4 yards out. Like we said before, doesn't miss them. Kovacic heads it into Hazard. Hazard takes a shot, back to Kovacic, into Kante. Keeper's already on his knees, probably begging for the game to be over. So the next game I think I'll show you, just have a quick look at who. So we had a 2-0 win there. Kovacic and Hazard on the score sheet for us. Have a quick look at the lineup and the stats from this game. So standard lineup, Emerson in this time for Alonso, but everything else stays the same. And as you can see, another game that we deserve the win. Next up was Huddersfield in the league. A game that we took the lead in with Higuain. Kante finished it off for us in between them getting a penalty to grab their goal. Another game, like I said, we're trying to keep the same team in. I do believe that the more you keep your own 11 in, the stronger your team's going to be. They like playing with each other. It weren't a fantastic game from us in all honesty. 6.94, just off that 7, against a team that should be struggling this season. I'd expect a little bit better in all honesty. And then we come up to the second European game of this month. And how would you like to say that? Olympia. And let's have a look what happened in the game. So this was an interesting game. We took a 2-0 lead, and then Jorginho got himself sent off. We then missed a penalty, and you start thinking when that sort of stuff happens, maybe stuff's going to go wrong. But it didn't, and we scored a third and then a fourth. A very messy game by the amount of yellow cards that are being shown there. Let's have a look at the lineups for us. So, standard back line, albeit we brought in Ampadu this time. He's been having a good season up to now. I've been liking what I've seen from him. Let's just have a look at what he's been playing. So, as you can see, he's been in and out of the side just a little bit. Not a great game recently. He's brought back into the side for that game, and then he got a couple of extra games out of it, which we'll see soon. Hudson and Doyle also came in today to give Hazard a rest, but yeah, pure domination. Even down to 10 men, and we just absolutely dominated them and showed why we are the best team in this group stage. And then, as you can see, that's where it's left us after the 3 games we've played so far in the group stage. I mean, Real Hispas to finish second. Yeah, they look like they're going to finish second in this group, and yeah, they lost 2-0 to us, so we should be alright from that. Our last Premier League game of the season, of the month, came against Newcastle United, who find themselves bottom of the league. So we were expecting a fairly easy game. Newcastle went here. It looked like they came to us to not concede goals. They've not put any sort of effort into trying to get forward. And as you can see, they've not done too brilliantly with what they were trying to do. We went with our back line with Ampadu in again, and again, nice green rating from him. You've got Kante and Kovacic in the middle, and then our normal front line of Higuain, Hazard and Depay up front. Again, dominated all the way through, just like in the previous game. Plenty of shots. Clear-cut chances and half chances, we outdone them on again. Possession, we played well to keep possession again. 78% on the pass completion, around about the 80% mark I look for, and over the 7 rating. As long as I get over the 7 rating, I feel that the players have performed well in the game that they've played. So let's have a look at Depay's and Hazard's goals. So just slow them down again. So ball comes out to Louise, plays it down the line to Alonso. Alonso into the back post, it's headed across goal. Higuain to Depay, and Depay makes sure he buries it from there. And Kante to Marcos Alonso. Alonso with another cross this time to Depay, back to Equator, and a nice little flick onto Hazard there. Bit of a cheeky goal that one, but they all count. And finally, we played Fulham, our rivals, in the final game of the month. Last day of the month, and it's come down to a penalty shootout, as you can see. Poor old Joe Bryan missing the final penalty spot kick. Let's have a look at the game itself. So we lined up with our cup goalkeeper, Caballero, in goal. We've gone with Equator, Ampadu, Cahill, Louise and Alonso across the back, Loftus-Cheek and Jorginho in the middle, Depay, Hudson and Doy and Giroud up the top. Quite a few changes here, but we need to keep players happy, and I just believe that the squad that we've got can win a cup by not playing our first team. So we've outgunned Fulham 2-1 all the way through, 50-50 on possession. We just couldn't score goals. 3 clear-cut chances and 4 half chances, and we only managed to get 2 goals. Something he's looking at there. Average ratings have actually performed a little better than what we have. Let's take a look at the goals that were scored. Let's just slow that down. And we're away. So Schürrle to Bryan, Bryan to Schürrle. Schürrle plays ball in, it's cleared away, and here's Siri with the shot, and that is a belting shot. I don't think Kepa would have saved that, so I'm not too fussed. And here's Siri again, running through out to Vito on the right hand side, in the box, and there is Mitrovic to get their second goal and put them 2-0 ahead. Game turned here though. They're sending off for Vito, and I really felt without that sending off, I don't think we would have got back in the game. But here's Alonso through to Giroud. Giroud plays the cross in, and there's lots about into Depay and Depay head in there. But I was just about to say our game is a lot about crossing. Hazard cross into the box, and there's Rudiger getting on the end of it. 2 crosses from us, and here's the penalty shootout. Hazard slots home nice and easy. Mitrovic sends the keeper the wrong way. Oof, unlucky for the keeper not to get to that one. Seri, Caballero barely even moving there. Higuain, keeper went the right way, but nowhere near it. Babel, through Caballero's hands there. Depay, nice little chip in the centre there, a bit cheeky. Schürrle, keeper almost got down to it, but not quite. Jorginho, into the bottom corner. Sends the keeper the wrong way with this one. Marcos Alonso, keeper so close to getting to it. And that was it. They're the goals. So let's have a look at the where that leaves us in the competition. So Premier League, we are in first position. Let's have a quick look at the Premier League. So as you can see, Kepa 6 clean sheets, Ederson's got 8, but we've still conceded the least in the league. And let's take a look at how it's actually looking. So 10 games played, 7 wins, 3 draws, 17 scored and 5 conceded. We're still not the top scorers in the league by a long shot. You've got Arsenal, Tottenham, Man United and Liverpool all outscoring us, but we're certainly keeping clean sheets. 24 points Arsenal 21, so 3 points behind. 3 points. Yeah, we've got a nice lead, building a nice lead now. Let's go back to the cup competitions again. Euro Cup. Let's have a look at the player stats, see if any of our players have managed to start putting their foots in. No one on the goals. No one really. Zabacosta's covered the most distance. Our wingers, really hard-working wing backs that we've got. We've got clean sheets. No, keepers ain't up there. Well, that looks like that's everything to go over today. So thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Let me know what you think and let me know what I can improve on. And I will see you again soon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.